Hello everyone, welcome to Durrett's Take. It's that time of the week where I go over my NFL predictions for this week. And let's get started with the Thursday Night Football game night between the Seahawks and the Cowboys, who are 9-point favorites. In case no one's noticed, the Cowboys are great when they are big home favorites. The Seahawks are, limping in with, star running back Kenneth Walker doubtful to play, and quarterback Geno Smith hasn't been playing well the past couple weeks. I wouldn't be shocked if the Cowboys quarterback Deron Bland even has another pick six in this game, extends that record of his already. I think it'll be close in the first half, and then the second half, the Cowboys, like they did with Washington last Thursday, will pull away in the second half. I have them winning 31-12. Next on Sunday, you got the Chargers, who are 6-point favorites versus the Patriots. While the Chargers, I believe, are eliminated for the playoffs, they will get a win here, and it will get diehard Chargers fans false hope, basically. Patriots are clearly giving up on the season. They're going to start Bailey Zappi, and Benji Mac Jones seems like for good. And if the Chargers somehow lose this game, the head coach Brandon Staley needs to be fired on the spot and not wait till the end of the season. I have the Chargers winning 24-10. Cardinals versus Steelers, or 5.5 point favorites. This is a game that the Steelers not only need to win, but they should win easily, and the offense should be pretty good, score at least 20 plus, unlike in most games. But if the Steelers struggle on offense again against a bad Arizona defense, then quarterback Kenny Pickett is in trouble. I think the Steelers won't mess around here and let Arizona hang around, knowing that the Steelers need every win they can get to secure a playoff spot. They take care of business. And I have Pittsburgh winning 24-9. Colts, 1-point favorites versus the Titans. I like to look for upsets, and while the spread is not big in this game, just won't be 1 point, I think this could be an upset here. The Titans found a good offensive game plan last week, albeit against Carolina, where they run Derrick Henry a lot like they're supposed to and have freaky quarterback Will Levis just, make a few key throws here and there and nothing more. It's important for Levis that he doesn't turn the ball over, since the Colts defense is really good at forcing. Like the Colts defense, you can go up and down the field on them, but as far as creating turnovers go, the Colts defense is really good at that. Then the Titans defense forces, I think, a couple turnovers, and the Titans get the upset over the division rival. I have them winning 19-17. Broncos versus Texans are 3.5-point favorites. This is actually the second most important game of the week. Both teams are right on the outside looking in the wild card hunt. Whoever wins this game not only has the tiebreaker over the other, but I think should be in the postseason when it's all said and done. As much as I like the Broncos 5-game winning streak, you got to look deeper into it. Besides, beating Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, which by the way, they needed 3+ turnovers in both games in order to win those games. They beaten Jordan Love, Joshua Dobbs, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson. So let's pump the brakes. CJ Stroud is playing really well, and as a defense, it's hard to force 3+ turnovers every game like they have been doing. So I think this is one of those games the defense finally can't turn the ball over, and they won't be able to outscore Houston to win here. I have Houston winning 23-17. Lions versus Saints. Lions are 4-point favorites. I know the Saints have been struggling recently. I'm not blind to that. But this is a game that screams they should win it. For one, it's at home. Secondly, the Saints have struggled against running mobile quarterbacks this year. Don't have to worry about that with Goff. Third is Goff is right now currently in the slump. So unless he breaks out of it, then the Saints defense should finally look better. And then fourth is Detroit's defense has been awful the last month. So if they can't score on them with the way the defense is playing, then they're not going to be able to score on a lot of teams. I think the Saints get the upset here to keep themselves alive for that division title. I have them winning 23-20. Next, you got the Falcons, 3-point favorites versus the Jets. I would like to say this could be a letdown game for the Falcons after taking a division lead last week, but the Falcons caught a break here with the opponent. The Jets' offense will not do anything, so this comes down to can Falcons quarterback Desmond Ridder play clean football, because Ridder is the type of quarterback the Jets can force turnovers against. So this game could be closer than it should be. I have the Falcons winning 12-10. Next, you got the Dolphins versus 9.5-point favorites versus the Commanders. This is one of the easiest predictions of the week. Miami's high-powered offense against a bottom 3 defense in the league. This is a no-brainer to pick Miami, and they should cover the spread here. I have them winning 45-27. Next, you got the Panthers versus the Buccaneers, or 5-point favorites. Now, this is an interesting game. Typically, interim coaches in their first game usually get a win. For some reason, teams just like it when the coach needs to be gone. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is, but that's just always the case usually, especially specifically in the NFL. Plus, Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield had an ankle injury last week, and he may not be 100% for this game because he didn't look that good after he came back in from the injury. But I can see the Panthers getting an upset against a division rival. I have them winning 14-13. 49ers, 3-point favorites versus the Eagles. This will be one of the best games of the regular season right here. The 49ers have had this game circled since it came out. Since the schedule came out, specifically. They feel if quarterback Brock Purdy didn't get hurt, they're playing in the Super Bowl instead of the Eagles last year. For me, on one hand, I do think it's disrespectful to have the Eagles as a 3-point home underdog. I do get that. But then on the other hand, Philly has been finding ways to squeeze out wins while the 49ers, when healthy, has been dominant. I think this game will come down to the wire, and whoever has the ball last wins. What's interesting is if the Eagles lose, it not only opens up the door for the number 1 seed, but it also opens up the door for the Cowboys to potentially still win a division. Because if the Eagles lose here, then the division's locked up and the number 1 seed's basically locked up. So that's how important this game is. I'm going to go with the 49ers to get their revenge here. I have them winning barely, 23-21. Next, you get the Browns versus the Rams for 3.5-point favorites. The Rams have shown the past 2 weeks that they have some life, as far as sneak into the postseason potentially. I think that continue, like that hot streak basically continues, as the Browns will most likely start Joe Flacco at quarterback, and star defensive end Myles Garrett is also out, which that will affect the defense for sure. So that'll be hard for the Browns to overcome. I have the Rams winning 20-10. Next, you get the Chiefs, 6-point favorites versus the Packers. This will be the first time Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has played at Green Bay, believe it or not. For Packers fans, it's nice to see quarterback Jordan Love play better over the past couple weeks, but I think that may come to an end for this week. He has to play a tougher defense this time than the Lions and Chargers defense were. And based on last week, the Chiefs on offense are figuring out good things right now. Where it was explosive in the second half against the Raiders, which they've been struggled to do. I do think the Chiefs do win this game, but I can see it being interesting because that's what Chiefs do. It's hard for them to blow out teams. I have the Chiefs winning 24-16. And then Monday Night Football, I get the Bengals versus the Jaguars, or 8-point favorites. It's too bad the NFL can or won't flex this game out of a primetime spot. Oh well, I think the Bengals defense keeps them in the game for at least for as long, like last week, for as long as they can. But the Jaguars pull away. I have the Jaguars winning 26-10. So thank you very much for listening to my podcast today. Please subscribe to my channel and tell me about me. Thank you very much, and you all have a wonderful day.